Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hill going to go in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
In motion, the tight end. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And some space to move right away as he's hauled away up to the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Play action. It's Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Jeanty. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Left side complete to Lockett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Run line. 390%.
Gino now to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown Raiders. Brock Bowers from 13 yards out. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The Raiders will line up for the
Gino's going to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
He was brought down by Malcolm Kuntz. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Hill going to go in motion right. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
A give, running right, Achane.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Let's go.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
I go 0 to 100 real quick.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, H.A.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Nothing our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Second and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hill going to go in motion right.
Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, at these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Gordon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
When I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset, this is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check up.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the right side and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 29. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll get it down here to the 43. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Gino going to hand it to Genty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Once again, it's Genty. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now Gino. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop this quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab.
And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal, offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This throw nearly intercepted. The big D lineman almost had it, but third down coming up.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
26-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
In motion right here, Washington.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
H.M. gets it from the gun.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Set. Cut.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Achane once more. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on third and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Throwing now, Smith.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. Genty is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Smith. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And Charles...